Howdy y'all, welcome back to Camp Shack Productions. Today I am out here and we are going to taste test an American MRE versus an Asian MRE. More specifically, this product is from China. But I picked up a couple different things to kind of create my own version of an MRE using products from the Asian mart and this giant Szechuan hot pot. So we're gonna see which one tastes better. I got a buddy here with me today. We're gonna try some different stuff out and give you guys an actual taste test, and let's see. Surprisingly, the Asian, with all the different stuff that I got, was actually cheaper than the American MRE. So we'll find out. All right, let me introduce my guests and we'll jump into trying some stuff here and cooking some stuff. Both of these cook themselves. Everybody, this is my friend Puka. He's out here to help us test some of this stuff. And we're gonna dive into all the different, can you read it? You want me to hold it for you?
I got it.
All right, are you sure?
My arms are long enough, I can see that.
So this American MRE star is I think it's the Cajun chicken, New Orleans gumbo with chicken, and there is a whole bunch of different stuff inside of this. So let's get into this thing first and we'll show you guys what's in it, and then I'll kind of compare as we pull stuff out to what I picked up for the Asian version of this. So as you go through this, I'm gonna show what I have to counter. Does that sound good? So pull stuff out and show us what it is, Chris.
You can get a little pack of Smarties.
Oh, so that's your silverware?
Silverware, salt, pepper.
I cheated. I picked this up from my cabinet.
Moist towelette.
I have salt and pepper, a nice spoon and fork, and this came from my local Chinese restaurant the last time I ordered.
Excellent. This is the gumbo.
All right.
With chicken and sausage.
So that's basically, this is a Szechuan hot pot that I picked up for $6.99 at the Asian market right around the corner from my house. And man, I'm hoping it's not too spicy.
Flameless ration heater.
So this also has, may I borrow your pocket knife so I don't have to put one? Oh, never mind, this worked.
We'll just have that out.
This also, and I have a whole garbage bag to take home stuff with us, Chris. This also has a flameless heater that you just put in, and it's sealed in its own little package. I mean, my God, there's a lot of packaging in this thing, isn't there? There's the hot stuff, Chris.
Now let's see, going down the line here. Nut and raisin mix.
All right.
Looks like that's your appetizer.
I got some chocolate covered yogurt raisins, and for 2 of these, it was 69 cents. So, kind of my counter to that.
This is all one package though.
Yep.
We have an oatmeal cookie. Looks like that's dessert.
I got a milk chocolate bar with sea salt, the Great Value Walmart version, and this was $1.69. This was the second most expensive thing that I picked up, was a chocolate bar.
Some tortillas for dipping in our gumbo.
Instead of tortillas, I picked up some cheese sticks, like the little handy snacks. And this was 20 cents when I broke it down out of the package of 5. So 20 cents to pick up the cheese pack. Is that cheese?
No, this
jelly.
is apple jelly. I don't know what that goes on. My Szechuan, no, I'm having gumbo.
We're both having a little bit of each. All right, what you got there?
I have, it looks like lemonade. Pink lemon powder stick beverage.
I have an A&W root beer add to water beverage that was also like 16 cents when it was all done, because these come in a package of like 20 for like $1 something. So A&W, haha, root beer flavor.
And that's it.
That's all?
That's all I got.
I also picked up some rice snacks, so that could kind of be like the nut and snack mix. And this was 65 cents by the time I broke it down out of the container. So I like rice mix. Do you like rice mixes?
Oh yes.
You
Salty.
also in here have like, I think a coffee, right? There's a little, I think there's a little coffee packet inside of here.
Let's see.
but you have to have hot water to make that one work. I have a Dunkin', and this is a caramel cold brew. So you just pour this into 10 ounces of water, and you've got your cold brew. So
I'm giving you some ASMR here.
this was 69 cents after I broke it down out of the package of 6. So overall, this was $11.58 versus this, which was $12, $11.99. And yes, you're right, Chris. I had to go out and get all of this stuff. And I have excess of it, so I can make this kit a couple of times.
I'm looking for my coffee that you told me. Oh. Deep, rich coffee.
Instant coffee. Now, does it say do you have to add it to hot water?
Empty contents of package into cup. Add hot water. Stir and enjoy.
Yeah,
and
so yours,
creamer too.
Yours you do have to add hot water. Mine you do not. And it's caramel flavored.
I take my coffee black though.
But Chris, before we do that, since we got some time to kill, I figure let's have a step 2. If you know, you know. It's brunch time. It's 11 o'clock.
Yes.
So I figure it's a brunch beer, buddy.
Breakfast beer.
Cheers. Oh, it's actually pretty good. I should drink beer earlier in the day more often. So you have to have a very specific measurement of water for yours, right?
2 ounces. But there is a line
inside the bag.
Pouch.
Okay, so mine does not come with that. What it does say in the instructions is to double the amount of water weight to this weight, but I cannot find anything on there that tells me the weight of that package.
That would be 2 ounces.
So the other thing, Chris, is just make sure that you have a clear space to like
my kitchen area.
Throw that thing down if you need to, you know what I mean?
My kitchen area is prepared.
So, oh, I wonder if I add water into this thing. That is the one hard thing about this, is that the instructions are not in English. Oh, wait. While we do that, let's try some snacks. What do you say? Let's try some of the different snacks and see what we think.
Here we go. My
what are you starting with?
Nut and raisin mix.
Nut and raisin. All right, we're gonna find out which one's better. Yogurt raisins.
Oh, I hear it going.
You're right.
Look at that go. Hopefully you can see the steam shooting off.
I'm almost a little concerned that I'm sitting so close to it, to be totally honest. It does also say not to do it in a close quarters, but man, that thing just kicked off, huh?
Yeah.
All right. China's a little slow out of the gate, but man, it is coming on strong. All right, so you just basically got normal nuts and raisins, whereas I've got chocolate or yogurt covered.
Ah, yeah. Those are some big raisins. Sunflower seeds, peanuts.
Are you a raisin fan?
Sure, as long as they're not in my dessert. I would like to eat them plain. No raisins in my cookies. Possibly in a carrot cake, that's about it.
And a very rare in a carrot cake as well. All right, trade. See which one's better. Sunflower seeds are nice though.
Yeah.
It's a good touch. A little sweet with salty. Those are just sweet. Well, they're good.
Yeah. Chocolate covered raisins are pretty good. But I think I do like the sweet and salty.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's a better snack mix because you get a variety, whereas this you're just eating just the raisin.
I'd like to know how old this meal is.
But
Still tastes fresh.
they say they have a shelf life of like 12 years. I do have salty in my rice mix here. I'm also a big fan of rice mix, and especially like horseradish, because it's not really wasabi. Man.
Well,
Thing is just kicking off.
I have a little package of Smarties as well. Not necessarily dessert, because I do have an oatmeal cookie, which probably has raisins in it.
All right. So I hear your Smarties. And I kind of countered that as well with these are Korean soda pop flavored high chews. So kind of my version of a Smartie in Canada. So
Go along with the Asian theme.
right, Korean. I figured you can't really go wrong with that.
My kids are a big fan of the high chews. We definitely use them as bribes.
I like high chews. As I was leaving, Brandy told me too. She's like, "Oh, I like high chews." All right, so instead, I'm not going to eat the candy bar right now because I know what a salted toffee candy bar tastes like. But I do think we should try the tortilla and the cookie on yours because they're kind of different. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the tortillas go with the gumbo, but
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Just to eat the tortilla with the gumbo, like kind of wrap it up in.
but yeah, let's try out an oatmeal cookie.
What does the apple jelly go on, Chris?
I have no idea.
I got to imagine it's for the tortilla, wouldn't you?
You put apple jelly on an
It's
oatmeal
got apple
cookie?
jelly, so I mean, you could, yeah. I'm also gonna try this Dunkin' Donuts coffee since I spilled my beer like a schmuck.
All right.
I should have brought an extra.
We're hoping for no raisins in our oatmeal cookie. Look at that. No raisins.
No raisins?
That's pretty solid.
It's very dense.
Yes. Hopefully you're not allergic to peanuts.
I'm not. I'm actually big fan of peanuts. You?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Okay. That's not quite the texture I was expecting.
I like my oatmeal cookie to be soft.
You can tell this is just meant to be super dense, calorie dense, and kind of just a sweet treat to end. But it's like it's kind of like a power bar consistency.
Yeah, it's dry. See the grains in there. But yeah, I think that's just a boost.
Very dry. Right. The Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee bit. Just add to cold water. 10 ounces, we're gonna find out. I can smell the caramel.
Oh. Oh, it was under my package. I was like, man, that's hot.
It's getting warm.
But it's under my meal that's heating up.
Now here's the question. Could you use that thing to heat up boiling water? I don't think you could. I don't know though, this thing's...
You're not gonna boil water on it. Definitely warm your hands up though. If you're cold at night.
It's kind of like a heat, like a...
Yeah.
What are they?
Hand warmers?
Hand warmers, there you go. All right, I'm curious about this coffee. Oh, it's very, very coffee-y. Want to try some?
Sure.
I don't think that's a full 10 ounces of water.
You can smell the caramel.
Yeah, but you can't taste it at all, can you?
Nope.
No. Oh. But it does have a very strong coffee taste to it.
Yes, it's a good coffee.
Did some of the Szechuan from my fork get into this? Is your mouth burning a little bit, a little numb?
No, you know, I took a very small sip.
Okay.
So.
It might have been from just the fork. I definitely have it on my fingers. I can feel it. I don't want to rub my eyes right now. That would be bad.
Yeah, the bottom of that package where the heating element is, that's hot. It'll burn you.
Yeah. Mine is also pretty hot that I can feel just from. I'm gonna leave mine in here for just a second longer since I started a little behind you, and I also took a second to get mine fired up.
All right, mine has a second tear spot here, so you don't need to reach down in the bag, I guess.
It's also kind of convenient.
Yes, to get to my pouch. Look at that steam coming off.
How hot is that thing? Pretty hot. Does it feel warm?
I can handle it, but I got some pretty thick calluses on my hand.
We all know what that's from.
My eyesight is going bad. All right, sliding. Oh, yeah. You want to feel the heat?
Yeah, I can definitely see it coming off of there. That's
careful.
actually still pretty hot.
Yeah.
I imagine that's going to heat up in my backpack the whole way down the hill here.
I don't know. If you are camping in the cold, you may want to just stick this in the bottom of your tent or the bottom of your sleeping bag for a minute.
So I would think the only thing you'd have to worry about is how much condensation that thing creates. All it is steam. And it'll get you super duper wet, which can be dangerous if it's really cold. So
that is true. Good point.
Don't get your down sleeping bag wet by sticking that thing in the bottom of it. Get some hand warmers. Yeah. And just put those in the bottom of your bag.
Stay dry.
God, there's so much garbage over here.
I'm picking it up.
No. I'm looking over my shoulder here, and I'm just like, oh my God. All right, Chris.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm stirring mine. And I'm going to open my tortillas, which I believe go along with the gumbo. Or it goes with the applesauce. Apple jelly. I don't know what the apple jelly is for yet.
That's what we've concluded anyway, right? Okay, let's give you guys a little look at the hot pot here. It actually smells pretty good. So you have noodles, you've got some bamboo shoots and mushrooms, sweet potatoes, and I'm not 100% sure what this little thing is right there. It looks kind of weird to me.
That's a Szechuan.
It looks like tripe to me. Do you know what I mean? That definitely looks like a piece of internal something or other that's in there. So, do you like tripe? Have you ever had tripe before? It's not my favorite.
I have had school lunch.
So, all right. Tortillas.
Tortillas. They're very soft. Looks pretty good. We're gonna.
You have a spoon, right? Yeah, you got you got even a long. They give you a long-handled spoon.
Long-handled spoon.
That's pretty nice. I got to be totally honest. I mean, I was not expecting the long handle.
Runs the depth of the bag.
But it's definitely going to be good.
All right, let's get a whiff of this.
I'm telling you, I can smell that thing. It's got to be mine. I'm smelling, huh? Yours doesn't have any air to it. Ooh, it looks like a goop.
It looks like a goop.
It looks like a stew. It looks like it looks like a Campbell's.
Let's see what we got in there. I see some sausage chunks, chicken chunks. Oh, there's sausage in there too.
Is there? Oh, all right. All right.
Got some rice.
Let's give you the first taste test here, Chris.
All right. I'm gonna choose
Pikachu.
Putting it on a
tortilla. I'm going to stay away from the tripe and go to a noodle first.
Maybe make a...
Oh, that's spicy.
Here we go.
I can't hold that in my hands. It's too hot. Like that. How is it?
It's not bad.
For something that you ate out of a pouch?
Yeah, something...
that heated up on its own? I like the tortilla idea, Chris. It's a wise play. Although, I feel like I'm just going to make a tortilla mess here with this.
Make sure it doesn't bust out the edges.
Liquidy. Okay, there's this. Do you want to try some of the Szechuan? You got to.
Yeah. Let's,
Okay.
I have no serving plate. Gotta be careful about.
So it definitely tastes like a Campbell's. Be careful, it's super hot on the bottom. And heavy as hell.
Yeah.
Like
Ooh.
a Campbell's soup.
I'm going with the tripe. I got some on the fork there. That's what I got. It's the luck of the draw.
You're dangerous. It's not as flavorful as I thought it was going to be. It's just kind of hot all of a sudden.
Yep. Tastes like spicy.
Yeah.
It's not rich of flavor.
No, I would think like a cup of ramen would actually be more flavor, like just a normal cup of noodles, if you know what I mean? Has a little more.
More depth.
Yeah, this is just hot. And it feels like it's just all Szechuan. And it's heavier. So this comes in at 1.98 pounds, whereas the USA, also a point for USA, comes in at 1.3 something. So way lighter. Everything's contained. You get it all at once. In my opinion, I think that this actually tastes a little bit better.
There's more flavor.
Whereas this is just, and maybe it's just my preference as far as taste goes. This is just hot, in my opinion. That's all I'm feeling. And I like it, but I'm also thinking about being out in the backcountry, and this coming out in the morning could be dangerous.
Unless you have some nice cottonelle with you.
Yeah. You got to have good shit tickets if you're going to eat this, that's for sure. And
something to cool that down.
Definitely.
You don't just want a dry wipe.
Yeah, I don't like the tripe either. The texture, the taste of it, it's not my thing. So I think overall, if you want to pick one of these up, go get just a normal MRE, unless you're really into different Asian style. And I know that there's a couple different companies that make these. Maybe I'll try to pick up a different one. I know there's one that's a little bit more flavorful from what I understand, because it's not just Szechuan.
Let me try one of these potatoes.
Yeah, there's a sweet potato.
I just
And
had
they actually
noodles.
hydrated pretty good. The sweet potato's good, the mushrooms are good, the bamboo shoots are good, the noodles are good, the tripe is not good, and the sauce overall is not good. So, in my opinion, I would go with just the normal MRE. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like there's no depth to that. It just tastes like spicy.
Yeah.
It's not overly spicy. I can't. On my spice meter, I'm a medium kind of guy. It's about a medium.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just tastes like spice. It doesn't have the depth.
If you ate that whole bowl, would it cause problems for you the next day? It
Yes.
wouldn't me personally. I don't know about you.
It would burn.
Yeah, I would feel that the next morning for sure. And it wouldn't be like horrible. I mean, we're not talking like hot ones kind of hot here, but it's definitely spicy, and that's something you got to think about. I don't know about you. I'm getting older, Chris, and that kind of stuff affects me more. So if you want to pick one of these up, I would just go get the normal MRE. I got this at my local Army Navy store here in Salt Lake. Or you can go to the Asian Mart and get a whole bunch of stuff. I do think the snacks that I picked out were better, but those were all individual things that you could just pick up and take with you anyway. So if you have a favorite type of ramen that you think we should try that's a self-cooker, or if you have a favorite type of MRE, go down in the comments, leave us what it is. Maybe we'll go out and we'll try a couple more of these things, and maybe we'll actually do it when we go camping instead of just go for a day hike next time. But
You shouldn't have told them that we're just faking this.
Oh, I don't like to lie to my audience, Chris. I like to try to be somewhat honest with you guys. Notice I said somewhat. I do appreciate you watching. If you like this video, go down, hit the like button. If you're feeling super generous, subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you back in the next video. All right, be well, my friends. Now we got to figure out what to do with all this shit.